Utah Valley University promote good sportsmanship by students, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racial, and a special thank you to the ball sponsor.
All right, let's get it. Champs on three. 1, 2, 3. Champs!
Underneath to Riley, puts up a shot. OG for three.
Yes, okay.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow.
Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
Ball game. Trailblazers win. Welcome to a new edition of the Old Hammer Rivalry here in Orem, Utah. We are getting you set for Utah Tech and Utah Valley WAC basketball right here. Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off. Rod Zundel here. Glad to have you aboard for this matinee matchup. Trailblazers come into this thing with a record of 2-1. They lost their first conference game Thursday night in Seattle. They had a 3-point lead with 12 and a half minutes left, but after that, it all went downhill, and they were outscored 40-17 the final 12 and a half minutes against the Seattle Redhawks. Meanwhile, Utah Valley comes in atop the standings in the Western Athletic Conference. They are 4-0. They're coming off a hard-fought overtime win against Texas Arlington in Texas on Thursday in overtime, 85-83. Holcomb hit the game winner with a second left. And so they come in at 4-0. They're 7-0 at home. They've won 7 in a row, so they're playing the best basketball here. We're going to take a look back at Thursday night. Sounds of the game against Seattle and the tough loss as they lost track in the second half. Final 12 minutes to lose to the Redhawks by 20. Trailblazers in the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. And looking to go 3-0 in the Western Athletic Conference tonight against the Seattle Redhawks.
Here we go. Blazers right here.
Right down the barrel. That's good. Toby Aribi puts the Trailblazers on the board. Beyond Riley. Bang! Yes, sir! Noah G for another three. That's good. Dallin Grant on the board. Oh, what a shot! Beyond Riley from 15 feet away on the right baseline. The three ball, Justin Beaker. Trailblazers cut the lead to 3. Riley's got it up ahead to Noah. Noah puts up the shot, count it, and he's fouled. Toby, three ball banks it in. Oh, Toby Aribi. We're tied at 42. Three ball, yes sir! Noah G with another three as Trailblazers have a 3-point lead. With 12 minutes left, they led by 1, and then it all went downhill after that.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
was our national anthem. We are just about 9.5 minutes away from tip-off. Utah Tech and the Utah Valley Wolverines. This is the 9th meeting in the Division I era between these two schools. Utah Valley has a 5-3 advantage. Trailblazers have only won one time here in Orem in the 4 times that they've played here. But this rivalry goes all the way back to 1972 when they were both junior colleges, and it went all the way up to the 2005 season when Utah Valley moved off to Division II, and then it was recycled and got going again about 4 years ago when the Trailblazers moved to Division I. So should be a fun atmosphere here. Utah Tech is going to be undersized again, and so the keys to the game, the Ever Bowl keys to the game, very simple. They got to play better team defense than they did in the second half against Seattle, and they've got to do a better job of rebounding. As people walk here, the ground shakes, so I apologize for that. But they've got to do a better job of team defense, better job of rebounding. They were out-rebounded by Seattle on Thursday by 20, and they allowed 14 second-chance points. And the Wolverines, they've got a couple of big guys. Carter Welling out of Corner Canyon High School, the transfer from UC Irvine. He's 6'10", sophomore, averaged 12 points, and he's 20th in the nation in blocks at 2 a game. He's going to be something to have to deal with. And also 6'5" junior Dominic Nilsson, averaged 15 points a game. He's their leading scorer. Those 2 big guys they've got to deal with, and so they got to play team defense on these guys and then box them out and get rebounds. So that's the Ever Bowl keys to the game. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get the final word from Trailblazers head coach John Judkins as we are about 7.5 minutes away from tip-off. Trailblazers and Wolverines, the old Hammer rivalry here in Orem. D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of L.A. or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage. And welcome back to the UCCU Center here in Orem. We are under 6 minutes now until tip-off. Utah Tech and Utah Valley in the old Hammer rivalry. For our Findlay Subaru Star Watch today, keep your eye on Toby Aribi. He's going to be the big guy in the middle. He's going to have to do a lot of the yeoman's work against the big guys for Utah Valley and box out and kind of own the paint. So Toby Aribi is our Findlay Subaru Star Watch. Going to see how he does tonight as the Trailblazers make their way out onto the floor. We get the final word from head coach John Judkins looking back to Thursday and the final 12.5 minutes that were not kind to the Trailblazers in Seattle. Here's Juddy.
Coach, the final 12 minutes in Seattle, not what you wanted to see. What have you talked to your guys about, making sure that doesn't happen again?
Well, like we talked about last night, was that 12-minute mark. They scored 38 points in the last 12 minutes, way too many. Again, didn't know what it was, kind of thought we knew what it was. Went back today and watched some more film last night and today, and what it was we shot some bad shots offensively, forced some things that led to some easy layups. And then they got rolling. Their main player kind of took the game over. But our rotations were late. We've been having those early in the year, Rod, those stretches where we don't score and they score us like 9 or 10 points in the 4 minutes. We call them the 4-minute battles. And that happened in that game. And it hasn't been it's early in the year. It happened a lot, and we kind of thought we fixed it, but it came back last night on us. We just did score for 4 or 5 minutes, and we were shooting tough shots. We weren't getting to the foul line. So when you shoot tough shots that leads to long rebounds to easy baskets, that's when they're going to make their run. So again, it was a lot closer game than the score actually was. I mean, we were right there. We had the 45-44 lead with that 12-minute mark. But something we showed them offensively, they got really aggressive and physical with us, and we kind of backed down from. There's a lot of things that we saw that we missed that were open. The guys just didn't see them because they were getting pressured so much. But something we showed. We hope we learn, and we just can't have those stretches where we get nothing on the offensive end. We gotta score. We gotta get fouled. We gotta get to the foul line. We gotta do something to break those runs, because everybody goes on runs, and they went on a pretty long one last night.
Now you got your rivals, Utah Valley.
Yeah.
They're top dogs right now, haven't lost in conference play.
They're playing really well. Watching them the last 3 or 4 games, I mean, beating Grand Canyon here and then going on the road last night and beating UTA was a big win for them. They're playing really well. They're sharing the ball. They run a lot of sets. But again, a rival game, it's you can kind of throw the sets out. It's just going to be toughness. It's going to be who wants it, who's going to be more physical, who's going to be the aggressor, and we hope it's going to be us, and that's what we're preaching right now.
All right, Trailblazer head coach John Judkins, and 2.5 minutes away from tip-off, Utah Tech, Utah Valley. Back with final thoughts after this.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition-free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
All right, back here in Orem, almost tip time, Utah Tech and Utah Valley, the old Hammer rivalry. Utah Valley has won 33 of their last 37 home games. They're number 3 in the nation in block shots with 6 a game, and they have the 8th longest winning streak in the country at 7 in a row. Trailblazers have their own cheering section. Got a lot of people, if you can see them right there, here to cheer on the Trailblazers as we're all set. Tip-off, Utah Tech, Utah Valley coming up on the Fan Sports Radio Network.